What's happening, everybody? How's everybody doing out there today? Wait for a few people to come filtering in. My surprise lives, I never give a warning, so we'll see what's going on. Just getting ready to go make delivery. Yeah, I got a 9 p.m. delivery tonight, so I'm about an hour away right now. Anthony Drummond is first. Yes, you are. Thanks for coming in, Anthony. So yeah, if you could, everybody coming in, hit that like button for me. But yeah, we're chilling, waiting on a delivery. Can't make a delivery early at the place I'm going, so you know, sit around. I figure I'd hop on. We'll kill an hour together. We'll kill 45 minutes to an hour together, and then I'll be on my way. I'll be up the road, and we'll make a delivery. It's pretty sweet, actually. I gotta deliver tonight at 9 p.m. and then I pick up out of the same exact place tomorrow afternoon. So I like them when they're like that. No deadhead. I mean, maybe like a mile or two, because I'll probably run up to the truck stop and come back. But yeah. And then tomorrow's load I pick up tomorrow afternoon. That's a straight through run. I pick that up. That delivers tomorrow night. So really don't lose a day sitting around till tomorrow afternoon, because it's like a 350-mile run and it's straight through. So it's good times, good times. But yeah, that's what I got going on. Waiting on a delivery. What's everybody else doing? Is everybody still working today? I don't know. I probably drove about 300 miles so far today. I mean, I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to leave all of it for this, tonight. So I drove over here, got fuel, that type of thing. Drove over here, figured, hey, we'll pull over here. We'll chill here for a little while. Like I said, I'm about 50 miles away from where I need to be. So yeah. Came over here, got fuel on the Mud Flap app. If y'all don't have Mud Flap, check out Mud Flap. Probably any of my videos from the past month probably have the promo code. Check out that promo code. Get yourself $10 in free fuel. Gets me $10. Check it out. It's worth trying. Nothing else. It's $10 worth of free fuel. It's your second fill up though. You have to get fuel and then they give you the $10. So, check it out. It's pretty good. I saved, let's see, I saved 14 cents a gallon buying it here and versus buying it at Love's. So even with a 14 cent or a 19 cent discount at Love's, I saved 14 cents coming over here. So yeah, pretty good. Check out the Mud Flap app for sure. But yeah, let's see what everybody's up to today. Let's see what all was going on. Appreciate everybody hitting that like button. Those likes definitely went up. Thanks, guys. Rodney says, "What's up, Cash? See, you're alive and kicking." Yeah, we're doing it. We're chilling, waiting it out right now. You know how it goes some days. The place I'm going to, I got a 9 p.m. delivery. And from what I read on Google, don't show up early because they'll just tell you to come back later. So no reason to rush in there and get turned around. Ralph, what's up, Ralph? Appreciate you coming in. Good evening. Back at you. Anthony Drummond says, did you ever create a business model when you became an owner-operator? No, I mean, like, my business model just kind of like became what it is. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I remember you asking me that question. I thought about it, but I never really came up with a good answer. So, yeah, no, I mean, as far as like a thought out business model, I mean, I knew, leasing onto a carrier, I kind of had it thought out, but I didn't have like, a direct plan. make as much money as possible. That was my biggest plan. Or that was my main objective. Make as much money as possible with the least amount of effort. That's kind of that's where I try to be. Let's see. Dale's in the house. What's up? Dale says, "What up, Cash? I'm unloading in Tolson. I don't know. I'm horrible with. I don't speak English very well. Tolson, Arizona. Fries, Kroger. Been held hostage, waiting on paperwork. I've been here for 9 hours. Ridiculous. Ouch. Yeah, that's brutal. 9 hours. I got a pretty full load here. It's not heavy. It weighs 27,000 pounds, but it is front to back. I mean, from the floor to the ceiling, all the way to the freaking back. I keep my load locks standing up at the end of the trailer. Hell, I couldn't even get to my load locks. They had that shit all the way to the very tail of the trailer. So I hope it didn't tip over. That's for dang sure. Let's see here. Where was I? But yeah, 9 hours, that's a little ridiculous. You know, the funny thing is, if you were late, they would have charged you a late fee. That is the brutality that is reefer trucking. Because the stuff I read online about the place I'm going to here in a minute, yeah, it's major commercial, frozen warehouse. So, pretty brutal reviews on there. People talking about, I showed up an hour early and they told me to come back. I came back 5 minutes late. They charged me $150. I'm like, that is so ridiculous. And then it took them 5 hours to unload him. I'm just like, oh man, like the audacity to tell someone you're an hour early, come back later. And then he shows up 5 minutes late. He was an hour early. He showed up 5 minutes late, came back, showed up 5 minutes late. $150 late fee, and then they took 5 hours to unload him. Woo! Isn't it fun? Isn't it fun? That reminds me, some guy in my comments the other day was telling me that that I'm a jerk and I need to watch my mouth about the companies I talk about. And I told him, I'll paraphrase, I told him, don't tell me what to do, and I'll talk about anybody I want to. It's my channel, blah, blah, blah. But it's like some of these guys have Stockholm Syndrome. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I think what he was talking about, we were talking about Trans Am the other night, when the Trans Am was trying to back in somewhere. And I was pointing it out, like, I said, well, hey, you're probably working at one of these companies that pay you $1 a mile and charge you $1,000 a week for a truck. They sell you $100,000 truck for $200,000, pay you $1 a mile, and yet you defend them. So, I'm not. I was like, I'm trying to help, man. I'm trying to I'm on your side. Don't attack me. I'm on your side. We should all be attacking the $1 a mile. Take advantage of drivers type situation. But yeah, whatever. So let's see. Hopefully that Arizona pays good. If they're holding you up 9 hours, maybe you get a little bit of detention out of them. I was noticing on the rate con on this load I got that says it's like $50. The first 3 hours are free, and then it's $50 an hour with a maximum $250. And I'm like, oh, that's good to know. I sit there for you sit there for 24 hours, you're getting basically minimum wage out of it. So that's always fun. But yeah, maybe they're paying good on that. Arizona's a good place to be right now too, especially if you can hop into California. Man, Southern California was killing it the other day. I was looking at loads. Man, I got a burp, but I can't burp. I know my fans love my burps, so I'm trying to give you one. But no, when I was up in North Dakota the other day, I was looking at loads from Minnesota down to Yuma. Those were paying like $4,000, you know, not crazy, like $2 a mile, a little over $2 a mile. But the thing of it was, the loads coming out of Southern California were crazy. Like, I seen a load from Southern California back to Cleveland. It was like $9,000. So I almost went to Yuma and then jumped over to SoCal, to Southern Cali, and got me one of them. You know, I don't mind Southern California. I lived in San Diego for, I don't know, over a year, so I like it down there. I'm not crazy about trucking down there, but hey, you know, fact of the matter is, that would have probably been a stupid good week to go down for like 4. Probably could have got 45 out of it to go to Yuma. And yeah, craziness. Let's see here. Hang on one second, guys. That is the old lady calling me. Let me let her know I'm on YouTube. Well, never mind. Never mind. It all went to hell, as normally does with me and technology. K-Save says $4.99 because I'm not. All right, I'm back. Let's see here. I'm probably going to be murdered because I hit the decline button twice on the old lady there. So if I do not return from my next home time, please mark that down in your ledgers that that I was killed by a crazy Korean lady. Yeah, you don't turn down phone calls from crazy Koreans. You know what I mean? It's like when Trump gets a call from Kim Jong-un, but yet he takes the call because they're crazy. My father-in-law always joked about that, about the crazy Koreans. I thought he was kidding. Oh man, was I oh, did I learn a lesson? Did I ever learn a lesson? But yeah, back to what I was talking about. K-Save for another super chat. Come on, K-Save. Says Volvo engine equals beast. Everything around the truck, trash. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that. Heard a lot of people. So, I don't know, K-Save. What's the plan? What's the plan? We're going to buy a new truck? If y'all don't know, K-Save, long-time subscriber, always in the chat, always kicking in conversation. Good guy. I've actually met him before, and he's having some trouble with his truck. He thinks it's either the engine wiring harness or the ECU. The truck just dies, and man, I feel for him because let me tell you, I owned one of those trucks. The Freightliner I had before this truck was brutal to me. Well, the previous Freightliner, I had a Peterbilt in between there. It wasn't much pumpkin, but it didn't break down all the time. My last Freightliner, man, you go back and watch my videos from like 2 years ago. Oh God, I mean, like, you know, I'm talking $500 to $800 tow bills like once a month. You know, $1,500 to $8,000 repair bills. I think it was to get the rear ends replaced in that truck was like $8,500 or something. It was like $700 to tow it. I mean, I feel for you, K-Save. I do, man. Everybody say a prayer for K-Save's truck because that is brutal. You know, when you're just out here trying to make a living and your truck just keeps throwing you under a bus. Let's see here. Where were we at? Rodney Crouch on a $5,500 run to California. Landstar's treating me good. Yeah, man. That's good stuff over there. Are you reefer at Landstar? I think we talked a little while back about we were chatting in the comments section. Sorry that I don't remember everybody's names right offhand. But yeah, man, I'm glad Landstar's doing you right. You know, like that's one of the biggest hassles of trucking is finding a place you can truck and be happy. You know, I've got some subscribers that, they kind of tell me what's going on where they're at. And, like whenever they tell me it's good, I am so happy for them because let's face it, I don't care if you do better than me. I'm happy for you if you do better than me. You'll never hear me complaining that somebody did better than me. As long as they're you know, happy, I'm happy. That's how I look at life. You know what I mean? I do the best I can. I hope you're doing the best you can. And $5,500 run to California. You're probably gonna leave California with a head on a stake. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're probably gonna knock somebody's head off and keep it as a souvenir coming out of there. So kudos, man. Kudos. 5,500 to go in. Shit, you probably do the same coming out. Like, love it. I love it. DIY semi in the house. What's up, DIY semi? I just used the mud flap out. Just bought 157 gallons over here at the at Sap Brothers. Just bought 157 gallons at Sap Brothers. They just added Sap Brothers to the mix about a week ago, and I like Sap Brothers. You know, like they got a lot of fun stuff in there. I bought me one of these. You know, like every trucker's got to have one of these. I don't know. It's a rubber ball. It bounces. I bought it for the kids. But yeah, fun stuff, like Sap Brothers. Jerome Jones says, keep getting screwed with brokers telling me wrong appointment. Yeah, that's brutal right there. Let me tell you, I don't understand how someone can have a job that basically is nothing more than passing along information. You know what I mean? Let's face it, brokers, I'm not saying they have an easy job, but about 80% of their job is passing along, is receiving information and passing it along. And I've had many a times brokers give me an address that's 3 years out of date. Matter of fact, I think last week I was in Louisville. They give me a name of a place. They changed the name like 6 months ago, and they moved from that location I don't know, like a year and a half ago. I showed up at a building being torn down. Like, literally, it was an old brick building downtown Louisville, and there was a track hoe in the middle of the building destroying the walls, like caving them in. And I called a broker. I said, I think we got the wrong address. And he was like, oh no, go look for a place called blah blah blah. And I was like, yeah, that building's being torn down right now. I'm sitting in front of it. You know. So finally, I just gave up on him, and I started Googling it and figured it out myself. You know, maybe you, if Jerome, maybe if you can get a hold of your customer, you know, maybe you could call and verify your appointment with them. Maybe that's the way to do it. Go around the broker. You know, another super chat. Come on, K-Save. Another one, because $9.98 can't buy you a bag of chips and energy drink on the road, right? Yeah, it's expensive out here, bro. That's for dang sure. And there again, everybody say a prayer for the Volvo, because man, I know K-Save wants to be out here running right now. I know it. Let's see. Yeah, those energy drinks are expensive. I've laid off the energy drinks. I've got it down to 1 cup of coffee in the morning, like a medium coffee, not even a big gigantic one. I typically stop, you know, within the first hour or two, grab me a cup of coffee, and usually a Diet Mountain Dew in the afternoon. That's about it for me. Let's see here. Where was I at? Thank you again, K-Save. I can't thank you enough for those, man. But yeah, Jerome, I would try calling the customer direct and get those appointment times, because I run into that a lot, man. I'll be on. I'll tell you this: the Raycon for the load I have now said 9 p.m. So the broker made me download their little app, you know, and their little app ain't all that great. That guy thought I was waving at him because I talk with my hands. That guy was looking at me like he wanted to wave, but he wasn't sure, you know. But anyway, back to not being distracted here. So yeah, it took them. It didn't update in the app until this morning. It said 9 p.m. So brokers are lost cause sometimes, because the load I'm on is through a big mega carrier brokerage, and yeah, it's like they don't even call them brokers, they're account representatives. So you know what that means. That means it's a bitey in a chair is what that means. Anthony Drummond says, I figured that was the business plan. Make as much money as you can. Yeah, as much money as I can with as little effort as I can. That's kind of how I'm playing it these days. Um, I don't know. When I get this truck over and done, I may try to add another truck on, or another 2 or 3. I don't know. I'm in debate mode on that because I don't know. I'm not a big fan of, I owned a business outside of trucking that did very well. And, one year we hired 77 people just to maintain about, I don't know, 10 or 15 spots. It was a tough job. And, honestly, it was like a labor job, like basically, you know, it wasn't easy, it wasn't great, but it wasn't horrible. Of a 10-hour day, you rode in the truck for about 3 or 4 of it. So, but it was just tough keeping people, and I don't want to go through management like that again. Where it's just hard to keep people, hard to keep good people. So I don't know. Business plan right now is just continue on with what I'm doing. Make this one-man show as profitable as possible. Sheriff Buford T. Cletus, what's up, man? I love that name, Sheriff Buford T. Cletus. Howdy, Cash is King Trucking. Hope all is well. Yeah, it's good. The sun's setting on me, and I'm facing it straight on right now. So I'm definitely feeling that. May have to kick the AC on here in a minute. Dale says this load came out of California. It paid $5 something a mile. Yeah. That's kind of what I was seeing coming out of California the other day. Like to go all the way back to Cleveland, it's like, it's a good ride. I mean, you're on the east side of Ohio. You're basically going all the way across Ohio with it, but it's not a horrible ride. It's like 2,200 miles, something like that. I want a ballpark, say it was like 2,200 miles, maybe less, maybe more, I don't remember. But it was like $4 a mile to go across the country, and I was like, really had me thinking. Let's see. But yeah, that's a great rate, $5 something a mile. Anthony Drummond, what was... That wasn't the old lady. I can hate her button on the old lady. It's called Fuel Tax Maps 2, I believe. If you go to the App Store, or whatever, Android Play Store, whatever, I'm on Android. If you go to the Android app place, the Getting Place for apps, you put in IFTA, or fuel tax map. It's number 2. I don't know what happened to number 1. It's number 2. But yeah, that's a great app. Whoever put that together did a good job. Let's see, Rodney Crouch running van. Woo! 55 to go into California in a van. There you go. Learning the ropes, then I'm going to buy a reefer. Alright, not bad. Rodney Crouch, be like Calvin. Yeah, if you're gonna be like somebody, Calvin's a good one to be like. You know what I mean? Because Calvin seems like he operates pretty efficiently. You know what I mean? Like to me, that's the way to operate. Run hard when it's there. Kind of, take a breather when it's not there. But intelligent. You know what I mean? Run intelligently. That's the way to do it. Let's see. Trucker Wild TV in the house. What's up, Trucker Wild? Trucker Wild just got over the coronavirus, so everybody keep him in your prayers for not dying from the corona. Shout out to that. Trucker Wild says, Cash Man, hope your day is going great. Hey, I appreciate that, Trucker Wild. Everybody go over and subscribe to Trucker Wild. He's got a channel going over there. He's good. He's got a lot of inspirational stuff over there. I like it. Rodney Crouch says, I'm watching him, taking notes. He's my mentor. He just doesn't know it. Yeah. I think that's why he's got that channel, because, I don't think he's on there, he's not on there bragging about what he's doing. He throws out a lot of tips. Geez Louise, man, I get on here to do a live, and everybody and their mama calls me or whatever. DIY Semi says, praying for the Volvo Case save. Yeah, man, I hate to hear that. You know what I mean? Like, Case save's a good guy, and just keeps having trouble with that freaking Volvo. You know, it's a bummer because it's got a good engine in it. That's for sure. 1.2 million miles on it, still going strong. So it's got a good engine. It's just the truck around it's falling apart on him. So that is a bummer. Emilio Con 060, good running time, California. Yeah, no doubt. K-Safe says, thank you, DIY Semi. Yeah, I appreciate everybody coming in. Appreciate all the super chats, K-Safe. That's, you don't have to do that, man. I appreciate that. I do hope things get better for you. I don't know. What's the plan? Are you trying to get that truck fixed? Are you going to buy a new truck? What we got going on here? I don't know. I hear people saying that truck prices are going back up because freight prices are going back up, but I don't think people are going to be in it as gung-ho as they were like in 2018. You know what I mean? Like, we just came through some rough times. I don't think people are as willing to jump into it right now as they were, a year and a half, 2 years ago. But that's just me. I don't know everything. I kind of think of it like, maybe they will jump into it. Who knows? Like, people have short memories. Freight gets going good, and they, pour their life savings into buying a truck. And my thought on it is, it's always a good time to buy a truck. There's just better times than other times. Especially if you've got the will to make it work. You know what I mean? If you've got the want, I think it's always a good time to buy a truck. If your heart's in it and your mind's in it, don't let a little downturn in the economy stop you, because I bought this truck. I paid out the lease on the Peterbilt and bought this truck in March, which was basically the beginning of the coronavirus. So that's where I'm at with it. I think when it's go time, when your money's right, and go for it, because it's always going to be up and down. You know what I mean? If you're trying to time it, it's like buying a stock. If you're trying to time when to buy the stock, you're probably going to miss it, because if you have conviction about the stock, just like if you have conviction about the truck, the little hills and valleys in the market don't matter. It don't matter. Let's see, Diet Sun Drop. Yeah, that was Diet Mountain Dew. I'm back up here in the Midwest. I can't find Diet Sun Drop anymore. It's a bummer. I went through that 12-pack super fast. Let's see, Miss Saxo Beat. Love your videos. Thank you. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate everybody coming in. If everybody in here could hit that like button if you haven't already. If you're not subscribed, think about subscribing. It don't cost you anything, and I promise I won't spam your email. I don't even know how I would do that in the first place, but I promise I won't do it. But yeah, I appreciate everybody coming in today. This is the Super Trucker Edition. I don't know why I named it that. I think because I was watching This Guy Trucks. I was watching This Guy Trucks earlier, and he was telling a story about the Super Truckers. And it got me laughing and thinking, got me thinking about, it's so true. Those Super Truckers, man. Those Super Truckers. I had a guy this morning, or not, well, it was this afternoon. It was raining really hard. I was coming across 80 through the bottom of Chicago, across 80. And, I'm like doing, I don't know, I'm probably doing like 55. I'm doing the speed limit because it is pouring rain. It's the type of rain where there's people parked on the shoulder with their flashers on, and people going down the road with their flashers on. And, I'm passing a car, and the car exits as I'm going by, as I go by the exit, the car gets off. Well, I didn't realize the car had got off. I was watching ahead, maintaining the lane, and a UPS guy pulling doubles comes flying by me. He come up behind where the car was, and he comes flying up by me, and he's got his, hand up here on the window flipping me the bird. And I'm just like, all right, dude, like, it's pouring rain, and the speed limit's 55, and you're going to pass me at full speed, pulling a set of doubles in a day cab, single axle, and you're going to flip me off. So, needless to say, he was super trucking, so he got stuck behind a car that was going slow. So, when I went back by him, I blew him a kiss, because nothing pisses a grown man off when you blow him a kiss, and it's a reminder that careful who you flip off, because that's the international sign for F you, and somebody might want to take you up on that. You know what I mean? Like, I thought about following him to where he was going and informing him that I had bigger girlfriends than him when I was in the pen. So you know what I mean? I'm not impressed. Jerry Rock says, you lie about your miles per gallon. Yes, I do. Yes, I do, Jerry. Jerry's the only one that knows that, though. See, everybody else thinks I lie. Yeah. But Jerry's cool. He gets away with calling me out on it. It's because I know he's not being, like, facetious about it. Miss Saxo Beat, ouch, that's dangerous, cutting you off like that. Yeah. And I'm not the type of guy that rides in the, like, if I would have known that car was exiting, I would have merged over to the right. I'm not a guy that needs to ride a lane in, and so just tripped me out, that he wanted to pass over there because he saw a little window of opportunity, and then he, I don't know, flips me off because I'm going the speed limit. I'm like, hey guy, like, I would have got over if you would have gave me, 3 seconds in the pouring ass rain to get over. But when he got stuck back behind the car and I went back by him, he went to flip me off again, and I just pulled up door to door with him and blew him a kiss, because reality check, you know what I mean? I never sit in this truck and go, I'm invincible. I drive a big truck. I'm invincible. It's not a good look, let me tell you, because I've seen big people get windows busted out and drug out a window. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't ever let myself get in that position to where I feel like I'm invincible in this truck. Like, that's a piece of glass right there. If somebody really wants me, they can break that and pull me out. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta watch, because that little UPS driver didn't know it, but like I said, I would have had to let him know that, I had much bigger girlfriends when I was in the penitentiary. So let's see, Cohen Trucker. Hey, what's up, Cohen? Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate everybody coming in. We're getting about 35 minutes deep on this. I'll probably give it a few more minutes. I like chatting with everybody, man. I like these lives. I know I do a lot of them, but I enjoy them. I enjoy getting to see what everybody's doing. Tony Truman, hey, my friend. What's up, Tony? Appreciate it. Swamp Girl 69, hey, what you up to? Glad everybody's coming in. That's a good crowd today. Got a lot of good people in here. And DIY Semi, I just scrolled back and seen him. Everybody go check out DIY Semi. That's a good channel. I enjoy that channel. So everybody check that out. Oh, the sun is killing me. I'm staring right into the sun. I heard somebody say one time, I only want to drive west in the morning and east in the afternoon. So I know what they mean. I need a dedicated run that, like, turns me around in the middle of the day so I don't have to stare at the sun all day. But yeah, that's what's going on, guys. I made it through all the rain today, man. It was rough coming through like Gary, Indiana, across Chicago. Man, that was rough across there today. I don't know if anybody was in that area, but that was a heck of a little rainstorm that went through Chicago earlier. But yeah, it's about 7 o'clock. I think I'm gonna hop off here. I need to okay, save. Come on, man. Says I need more 2020 write-offs for entertainment. Made too much money. Cash is king. Yeah, K-Save, I appreciate those, man. I really do appreciate all the super chats. Everybody does. K-Save's on fire today. Um, yeah, made too much money, man. That's a good spot to be in, making too much money. Swamp Girl's got 3 picks, all in Iowa. $2,800. $2,800 out of Rogers, Arkansas. All right, that sounds like a shorter run. Iowa to Arkansas. Yeah, that's probably a pretty good little run there. Not bad, not bad. Rates are killing it right now. You know, it's I keep deciding every time I go home. I'm like, well, I'm gonna take off a couple days, and then I get a phone call, you know, and it's like, hey, you want to go to, you know, right down the road for, you know, $3,000 or $4,000, and it's like, oh no, but yes, you know, like this little round trip here, you know, to Buffalo, New York and back from Minneapolis. Even having to come down, and, you know, the way I came for this is, I mean, I'm probably going to be into this week 2,300 miles, something like that, you know, hardly anything, and had a pretty darn good week, honestly. Pretty good darn week. Let's see here. So yeah, I'm glad you're doing good out there, Swamp Girl. Listen to me, say my own name. Josh Crouch says, put the decimal behind the last 9. Yeah, there you go. Let's see, DIY Semi, we like your live streaming. Hey, I appreciate that, DIY Semi. And like I said, if anybody hasn't checked out DIY Semi, that's a good channel too. Check that out. I've been subscribed to him for a while. I've been going back and watching some of the older videos. I missed about 6 or 8 months of videos there when he first started. YouTube did not make me aware of him, which is sad because I look at some of the other trucking channels on YouTube, not to go off on a tangent here, but oh my lord, like they keep recommending this one channel to me, and I don't think I've ever subscribed to this guy. I've watched a few of his videos, and it's like 30 minutes of nothing. I mean, literally, his videos are 30 minutes of nothing, and the guy's got almost 100,000 subscribers. My mind is blown. I'm like, what the hell? Like, you know, I guess he was just, I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I'll leave it at that. I don't get it. Let's see. Josh Crouch says, you got to get it while the getting is good. Yes, sir. That's what I say. You eat when dinner's on the table, man. Same sentiment there. You got to get it while the getting's good. Swamp Girl says, no AR to Iowa, 2,800, 3 deliveries, Tyson. Okay. How are those Tyson loads? Is that direct? Well, I wish that truck would stay right there. That is nice. Come back, YRC. Come back. Park right there. Is that like direct through Tyson, or are you getting those through a broker? Because I did a Tyson load, I don't know, a couple months ago, but it was through Landstar. Landstar was the broker on it. So, pretty good load. Pretty good load. I enjoyed it. Swamp Girl says that's a broker. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if Tyson brokers out their own loads or not. I think most of the time, actually, I did a Tyson load out of Texas, and that one was Landstar. And then I did one the other day. I did one, I think it was maybe from Tennessee or somewhere. I think C.H. Robinson was the one on it too. Yeah, C.H. Robinson on Swamp Girl. Yeah, I think C.H. was that one as well. But all right, guys, I got to hop off here. I appreciate everybody coming in. I've got to go make a delivery I've got 27,000 pounds of frozen food back there that need to come off this trailer. And then we'll sit around all night and all day tomorrow, and we'll pick up from the same exact spot. Pick up from the same exact spot as I'm delivering tonight, tomorrow, and run that straight through to the house. And then I got to make a real decision. Am I going to sit at the house for the weekend? Probably not. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. If the rates are good, maybe not. But anyway, everybody take care of each other out there. Appreciate everybody coming in. Thanks for everybody coming in. Thanks for hitting the like button. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for supporting the channel in general. Real quick, Rodney says, good to see your face. Love your videos. Thank you, Rodney. You're the man. Best of luck over there. And later, guys. Take care of each other out there.